what you have to do. Okay, this next one's called Stella Luna, and apparently it's the favorite among a lot of people I know. They're like, you must read that, and I thought about tattooing one of my poems on me just as a mark the memorable occasion that is this year that's been crazy, but it's kind of long, and so tattooing it would just be obnoxious, and I don't know that I can do that yet, but I hope you like it. Stella Luna. She fed on pomegranate lips and penny candy psyche, a lottery pencil in my wallet for scribbling prosaic wisdom in the form of panic. She was madness and stars, held the universe in code in the lining of her holy pockets. God's created safe passage, touch. Fingertips covered in porcupine flesh, wholly anticipating the sting of pain that desire often brings. She places her heart unprotected upon her sleeves. Hands shred billowy arteries, heart sauteed between fleshy fingers, needles pricking sad heart songs, dried tears pressed neatly into flesh. Each freckle reminders of a day I was living awake, but asleep. Awake, but half asleep, sorry. And it was the eyes that got me. Never considered what one could do to me, and they told me I would never return the same. And I dance, lithely. I wonder what his hands will feel like when he holds me at night. His chest to my back, arms swallowing parts of my body I no longer need to hide from the world because he wants me. His words implant shooting stars into the nape of my neck, and I shatter. The softly disgruntled hair upon my head, swaying with the rhythm of the trees. Waiting for the rush of fingers through strands, I long for his analyzation of the lines of my lips and palms, and the palette of watercolor swimming in the iris of each eye. The whisper of his words, let go. I release my hands down to my sides and I say, I know I don't make it easy. He interrupts, no excuses, let go. I want the kind of love that leaves us crumbled beneath the covers. I want the kind of man that will covet my scars as religion. I want the kind of man that can trace my curves on my body like a roadmap to Venus, because he's the only one that remembers visiting because the design was all his. I want a man that will appreciate my lips for more than corruption as they wrap around every word that I've said. The kind of man that when his breath reaches that spot, heavy behind my earlobes, my psyche jolts into orgasm and swoons in a state of spiritual ecstasy. I want the kind of man that will caress my third eyelashes just to cause static in my perception. A man that will trigger a shamanic death and rebirth the moment he touches me or our eyes meet. The kind of man that can play my spine like a sweet bluegrass fiddle, hitting just the right notes, perpetuating my bone into symphonic alchemy. I want the kind of man that tattoos my shoulders with his teeth marks, so that every time I see them, I'm reminded that I've collided with his lips at least once. My breath softens, mind quiet, until he spins me to face him. Open your eyes. He looks at me all wild-eyed like a teenager seeing his own naked body for the first time after puberty, wondering what each nook and cranny meant for the future. And when I shy away, he will lift my chin, covering me in honey-lit words like, you don't know how beautiful you are, do you? And I tell him, no real man has ever seen me. I've been too busy hiding and silent. And he whispers, let me in, and I am his.
Yeah. Yeah.